Hi, I'm Maria. I am live along the northbound lodge. I'm right across from the Joe Louis Arena to give you an idea of where I am. And things are changing rapidly out here. They're making a lot of progress. An hour ago, we showed you cars that were still stalled out in standing water on the northbound lodge. Now those vehicles have been removed. And while the lodge remains closed northbound at Jefferson, it is now open at Congress. As today's torrential rains fell, the water flowed to a low point. One of those low points, the northbound lodge near Jefferson. There are pumps that are supposed to move water here when there are heavy rains, but the heavy rains caused sewage overflows, which caused problems.
Sometimes a lot of sewage that gets caught up as it's going down the storm drain, so that causes a lot of the backup.
The floodwaters built up so fast, several drivers tried to make their way through the disgusting water. Soon, they had to be rescued. Their vehicles ended up completely submerged. Around the city, drivers faced problems. Paul Murray tried to drive through this flooding at St. Aubin and Edsel Ford. He says he would have made it, but for another driver sending waves of water into his engine.
I was doing okay until a truck come in the other way and just covered me with water, and then that was it.
I was panicking. I was crying, panicking, calling everybody because I didn't know what to do.
Leah Marcellet says she saw other drivers make it through this flood in Midtown near Milwaukee and Beaubien, but her car stalled out. Worried about her car, she still managed to keep a sense of humor.
Taking all these back routes because it's flooded everywhere. And my phone said I could go through here, but I guess not.
So what do you need to know if you're driving in these conditions? Police say the best advice is don't drive through standing water. You just can't see what's below the surface. But if you do and end up stranded, if the water is still, you can probably safely get out and make your way to safety. If it's moving, if possible, stay in your car and call 911.
If the water is actually moving, that's when you don't want to get out, because it only takes a couple of inches to actually sweep a person off, and it only takes 2 feet to actually move a vehicle.
But even if the water is still, it's nasty. I was down by those floods and they smelled like sewage. So again, the best advice, if you can avoid it, don't get in that water stranded at all. Do not drive through it. Turn around. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
You don't want to touch it. Thank you so much, Kim. Channel